In Madrid, a man known only as the Professor begins assembling a team for an unprecedented mission. He recruits 8 individuals, each with a particular skill set and nothing left to lose. They are given code names: Tokyo, Berlin, Nairobi, Rio, Denver, Helsinki, and Oslo. The Professor promises them not just wealth, but also a chance at rebelling against a corrupt system. The plan is simple on paper, but dangerously complex in execution. Infiltrate the Royal Mint of Spain, lock themselves inside with hostages, and print billions of euros without stealing a single existing bill. For 5 months, the team trains secretly under the Professor's watchful eye, learning every detail of the plan from hostage management to escape strategies. The Professor insists on discipline, no personal relationships, no revealing of identities, and complete loyalty to the mission. When the day arrives, the robbers, dressed in red jumpsuits and Salvador Dalí masks, storm the mint. Chaos erupts as employees and visitors are taken hostage. The police are called instantly, but everything unfolds according to the Professor's meticulous calculations. Hidden in a secret location outside the mint, he communicates with his team inside, ensuring that every move is anticipated. But even the best-laid plans begin to bend under pressure. Among the hostages is Alison Parker, the daughter of a British ambassador, whose presence raises the stakes internationally. Meanwhile, Inspector Raquel Murillo is put in charge of negotiations. Unaware that the polite man she's been meeting at a cafe, Sergio, is the very mastermind orchestrating the heist. Inside the mint, tensions already start to rise. Tokyo, impulsive and fiery, finds herself clashing with Berlin, the strict and cold leader inside. Personalities collide, but the mission must go on. With the hostages terrified and the police circling outside, the first steps of the greatest heist in history begin. The Royal Mint becomes a fortress. The robbers divide the hostages, forcing some to help with printing money while keeping others under strict control. Nairobi, sharp and commanding, supervises the production line, determined to create flawless currency. Denver forms an unexpected bond with Monica Gaztambide, the Mint's secretary, who soon becomes more than just a hostage in his eyes. Tensions escalate as Berlin enforces order with ruthless authority, making decisions that others question. Tokyo struggles with the discipline demanded by the mission. Her impulsiveness puts her at odds with Berlin, who sees any weakness as a threat to survival. Meanwhile, the Professor carefully manipulates events from the outside. His genius lies not just in planning the heist, but in staying ahead of law enforcement. Inspector Raquel intensifies negotiations, trying to break the robbers psychologically. But the Professor's counter-strategies leave her confused and slowly drawn toward him. Their secret interactions grow personal, complicating her judgment without her realizing who he truly is. Inside, the hostages begin to plot escape attempts. Arturo, the Mint's director, emerges as a rebellious figure, whispering schemes to other hostages, creating dangerous friction. Each attempt forces the robbers to adapt, sometimes with violence. The masks and red jumpsuits become a symbol on the news, and the world outside begins to watch with fascination. The media broadcasts images of the robbers as rebels, not just criminals. The public begins to sympathize with them, ordinary people challenging the system by creating money out of nothing. But beneath the symbolic revolution, personal weaknesses threaten to unravel everything. As days stretch on, the psychological pressure intensifies. Rio and Tokyo, despite the Professor's rules, fall into a passionate relationship, weakening their objectivity. Denver's affection for Monica grows stronger, leading her to question her loyalty to the Mint and its corrupt director. Slowly, Monica transforms from a frightened hostage into an ally within. But love inside the Mint is dangerous. Every connection creates cracks in the discipline the Professor worked so hard to build. Berlin enforces ruthless control, punishing disobedience with cold efficiency, while others secretly resent his authoritarian leadership. On the outside, the professor finds himself drawn closer to Raquel. She feels a strange trust with him, unaware she's sharing secrets with the very criminal she's hunting. Their chemistry grows undeniable, creating a dangerous conflict between her duty as inspector and her heart. The police intensify their pressure, launching tactical assaults, planting spies, and exploiting hostage weaknesses. Still, the professor remains steps ahead, predicting every move. Yet, for all his planning, he cannot predict the human heart. Tokyo's impulsive behavior, Denver's romance with Monica, and Rio's emotional vulnerability begin to unravel the perfect structure. Inside the Mint, Arturo tries once again to lead an escape, causing chaos. Shots are fired, trust fractures, blood is spilled. The robbers realize survival demands sacrifice. Outside, Raquel begins to suspect the truth about the professor, but is torn between her duty and her feelings. The heist is no longer just about money. It has become about loyalty, betrayal, love, and survival. The final stages of the heist push everyone to the edge. Billions of euros are almost ready, printed and stacked, but time is running out. The police close in with heavier tactics, determined to end the siege. The professor races against the clock, orchestrating diversions, manipulating the media, and protecting his team at all costs. Inside, the robbers face their breaking points. Rio and Tokyo's romance leads to rash decisions that put lives at risk. Denver and Monica choose love over allegiance to the plan. Berlin, terminally ill and fearless, embraces his role as the sacrificial leader, determined to hold the line so the others can escape. As chaos peaks, the Mint becomes a battlefield of emotions and survival. Betrayals are revealed, loyalties tested, and lives lost. Yet, against all odds, the plan inches toward success. Trucks, tunnels, and disguises, all part of the professor's master design, fall into place. Inspector Raquel finally learns the truth about Sergio, the man she trusted. Shock, anger, and heartbreak collide. But deep inside, she cannot deny the bond they've formed. When the dust settles, some robbers escape with their share, others sacrifice themselves, and the professor vanishes into legend. What began as a meticulously calculated mission turns into a story of rebellion, love, tragedy, and defiance. The world is left in awe of the red-suited thieves who challenged authority, proving that sometimes criminals can become symbols of resistance.